Welcome back to the Electrician's 2 channel. On the bench today, we're going to do a review of the FLUKE Master Accessory set. Model number is SureGrip TLK 225. I'm sure a lot of you probably have most of these already. You may not have the whole set, but I'm sure if you own any kind of FLUKE instruments, you probably have some of these. So, but before we get started, guys, I'm asking for your support. I'd like to leave in the comment section, leave your location where you're watching from. Help support the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our, any of my videos, past and present. So with that being said, let's get started. So this won't be a very long video because we're just talking about test leads and probes. So this is the FLUKE, like I said, this is the FLUKE Master Accessory kit. And they have all types of probes that they think you may need, whether you're an electrician or a technician, maintenance guy, HVAC. If you use a multimeter diagnosing any kind of problems, this may be the set you need. For some people, this may be a little overkill. You just may need a pair of leads and with some probes on it, and that'll do you fine. But if you're a professional and you diagnosing, troubleshooting all kind of machinery, this may be the set for you. Now, a complete set like this will cost you, I've seen them anywhere from like $199, over $200, well over $200. And that seemed kind of steep, and it is. But if you were to buy each one of these individually, I've seen it cost, it'll add up to way more than this. Like, for example, let me just try to get them up here so you guys can see. They like these croc clips right here, alligator clips right here, these large ones. I've seen them anywhere $30 for the set. I've seen these extended. Let me just take them out as I talk to you about them. And the model number for these are, the model number for these large alligator clips are AC 285s. And these are very nice. These are some nice, and they come with standard. They fit on any type of test lead that you have, and with no problem whatsoever. They'll fit, no problem. And they are nice, open up pretty wide also. But these, I've seen these cost anywhere $30, $40, and are they worth it? I mean, it's kind of steep, but they are good. If you need them, you need them. So, those are very nice. These right here, now this is my first set of these that look like this. These are grabbers here, and the model number for these are AC 283. Now I have some that look sort of like this, but they're not FLUKE. It's a no-name brand, and they work pretty good. They work pretty good. I don't use them as much, but these are really nice too. These really feel good, but I'm sure these may cost you about a good, because this is more or less like a specialty tool here. So these probably will cost you about $50 probably for both of them, and I'm just guessing about $50. So if I say this costs $30, $40, it's $90 right here. So if I pick out two more at the same price, that's close to $200 right there. We haven't even reached the rest of them. So, but I'm sure FLUKE won't cut you a deal. You may have to find them used on eBay somewhere if you want to get them. But the name of these are, let me see, they don't have a name for them. They just have the model number. Like I said, AC 283, and they don't have they don't have a name what they call them. So, but anyway, I would call them grabbers, like flexible grabbers or something like that, because this does bend, whatever way you need it. And that what makes it a specialty tool. But they are nice, really nice. These here are the same thing. And these would be, for example, I'm trying to find something on the board. Hold on a minute. Like on this circuit board here. Let me go back to these because I'm going to use this circuit board. If I needed to get to make a measurement on that, that's what you'll want to use these for. To get down and, you know, where you might, there we are. You see? So that's what makes these so valuable. These the same way, but you probably can't get all the way in like you can with the flexible ones, but you can grab on something like that. And so that's what makes these valuable. They are solid. They are made, you can see they're well made. So I know I say things, and I've heard other people say things about FLUKE equipment and their prices and all, and I complain about them, but they do make some good stuff. They do really make some good stuff. So this is this is very nice also. The model number to these are what is that? AC280. AC280. All right, so these are really nice too. I would call them grabbers. No, they have hook opening. Well, I guess they have hooks on them. That's what they say. Tight, fits into tight spaces. 5 centimeters, hook opening. So I guess we'll call them hooks. Hook probe or whatever. These right here. It's right here. These are more like alligator. I'm not gonna say alligator or croc clips, but these are I guess you would say grabbers, because they are nice just like the rest of them. They're well made. But if I needed to grab, I don't know if I can grab inside of here or not. It does, but it don't fit perfect. I mean, I can hold it, and it would hold it, but it got a secure fit on here too. But it's not like if I had this on here, that's on there. This one is holding, but it's barely holding. You know, I mean, not barely. It's on there, but I want to make sure when I'm doing something like this, I have something that grabs a hold of them. This is maybe for something else. If you're grabbing wire that's down somewhere far, and you need to grab onto it, I'm thinking this would be the best, one of the best tools for that. So, and they both are like that. So, and again, all of them, they fit, no problem, no problem. And they're designed to fit just by any kind of leads that you have. All these basically come standard size, and so this is nice too. And the model number for this one is AC220, Apple Charlie 220. This is the model number of these if you're looking for these. Now, these right here. These are the TP175. These are the ones with the adjustable probe, with the adjustable opening right here, the open and close. And I think that's good too, the little protective shroud. You can open it up just how much you need, if you need that much. For example, and the reason why is that, so you won't touch anything else if you're trying to probe something, whether it's on a circuit board or some kind of connection or on a terminal somewhere. You can adjust that. For example, if you want to get in there and and you have to reach across another circuit or a component, you won't accidentally short both of them out by having too much exposed like that. If you were to do that, and while you're touching one and just short another one out, you don't want to do that. So you want to, if that's the case, you want to adjust this, whereas you're only touching that one. And this one right here is, if it do touch, it's touching the insulation, and you won't short anything out. I think this is a good feature that FLUKE came out with. There's a lot of other people that's starting to do them now. I think Alligator does have some leads that they could do them with. That it does the same thing, but FLUKE was one of the first ones that I'd seen came out with these. And now they do have test leads like this. Matter of fact, I have some here. They do have test leads like this, that, okay. TL75s that you can't take off. You see? So if you wanted these here, you can't take them off. It's molded onto the test leads. The probe is molded onto the test lead. But nonetheless, they're still the same. Still the same ones that you know, same one. Now the difference I've seen with these are, I did see a little difference with these. I'm looking at the point. This one here have more like a, I don't know if you can see the head of it up here. I'm trying to get it into focus. One of them has a sharp point, and the other one have like a little knob type, mushroom type head on the top, and on this one. They both have the threads around the bottom part if you want to screw on a little smaller alligator clips, like if you had something like this and you needed to screw on, both of them would do it. No issues whatsoever. There you go. No problem. And they both would do that. But I've worked on machinery where I had to use something like this and I had to probe inside of the insulation. I used to work in an industrial plant, and we used to have to, like, they had forklift battery cables, and I couldn't reach the battery. I would stick my probe inside of the insulation on the battery cable or what I'm testing, and this would be fine for that. And just because it doesn't have the mushroom head like this, you can still use it somewhere else, but I think this would be perfect for that. Now, let me see what else. And they both are like that. I just had the other one. Okay, wait. And let me see. What did I do with that? Oh, here we are. I was looking for this one. They both are the same. They both are the same. Now, and these, I forgot to mention, these little shrouds right here. Package not open, but if you need to use them, you can use them on these right here. But I don't ever see a reason why I should have to use these, unless these little, they go over the tip. I don't have a reason to use them. So, but that comes along with this. Now, let me see what else. And these test leads right here. And the model number, like I said, for these are TP175. And these leads right here. They're not made of that old hard PVC. These are actually nice. They're really flexible. And the model number for these are the TL224. TL224. And they are flexible. Now I have them, you could roll them up and they won't hold a memory. Like some of the PVC ones, if you roll them up like this and leave them like that too long, they'll develop a memory, and then when you pull them out, they have all kind of kinks in them. But not these. These are very flexible, and they're nice, very nice, very high quality. So if you needed a pair, I like to get, I buy Pomona, which is owned by Fluke. So Pomona, and I also buy Probe Master, but these are really nice too. Now the case. Let me get these out of the way so I'll be able to show you the case. This little case that all of these are that comes in is nice. I have one of these cases with a no-name brand. I don't have it here with me, but it's a no-name brand. It looks sort of like this one. But for some reason, this Fluke one looks a little bit better than the one I have. The generic one that I had. This one has, once you roll it up, the way you needed to roll it up like this, you have a little Velcro right here that there we go. And that's how it should be. It won't be this nice and neat once you put those in there. You may, but that's once you have your leads in there and you roll it up, it'll hold. Put it like that. It'll hold. It'll be nice. And a set like this, you may come out if you don't need no leads. You just need no test pros or leads, and you're just starting out. It doesn't have to be this one, but this is one of the better ones. This is one of the better ones that's out there. I'm sure there are others out there that may go under a different name, but this is one of the better ones. If you're just starting out as an electrician, technician, maintenance guy, and you're going to be using different kind of test instruments with leads, and you're working on things other than just doing a little electrical work inside the panel, you're working on machinery or what have you, these test leads right here, all of this stuff here that came in this will help you get the job done for sure. The only thing will be left is your experience. Can you get the job done? Because this is going to do its job. So, not to hold you long, I hope you guys enjoyed the little short review I just done. And don't forget to leave the location where you're watching the channel from, the cities, country, state, suburb, or wherever. Give me a shout out. Hit the like button, share the channel to some of your friends, and help the channel to grow. So I do have some more videos coming up. And in the meantime, I will tell you also, before I forget, once you put the leads in, once you put your test leads or probe inside of here, they have a Velcro right here that sticks. Okay, so that locks it in there. See, locks it in there. All of them have it, and you could either take this paper out. This paper comes out, and it may be in your way when you're trying to close it if you leave it in there. But other than that, once you take it out and put your leads in there, it's not going anywhere. It's locking. So right now it's not in my way. So that's why I just keep it in there. I just like how I look. Put it like that. Anyway, so this is it, guys. I want to thank you, and I'm out.